Americans are taking to the skies to celebrate the 4th of July, but the cost of liberty usually comes in the form of sky-high airfare. This year, prices are expected to be lower than ever. Going.com travel expert and spokesperson Katy Nastro right here to help us out with these deals. Good to see you, my friend.
Always great to see you, Gio.
All right, so listen, Going calls this the summer of cheap flights. Why?
The golden summer of cheap flights. That's right. We are just seeing so much more last minute availability than we typically would.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, just yesterday, for example, the team found Seattle to Sydney. You can book this for the end of July into August for only $590. That is 60% off typical prices. We would never have found that in years past. So this is a really unique summer for not only domestic flights, but also international flights. And not just to one specific area. We're seeing it all across the country, all across the world, really.
So what are some of the hot spots when you're looking domestically and even internationally?
Yeah, look, so based off of our going state of travel, last year we typically saw that most people want to get to destinations where they have easy access to nature. So we're still seeing that this year. Seattle, Honolulu, Alaska, always on the top spots for domestic travel, as well as we are seeing people looking to go again to places like Europe, all those famous cities, London, Rome, Paris, as well as we're seeing an uptick in travel out to Asia, specifically over to Japan. So many Americans looking to take advantage of the fact that on specific carriers, they're actually giving you free domestic flight. That's on JAL. If you fly over, you can actually get free domestic flights to encourage more tourism to other parts of Japan, which is a really great deal if you can get over there.
The 4th of July is less than a week away. How do you even get the best deal right now?
Look, we've dug into the Going data, and based off of our search results, we're seeing that if you fly on the 4th of July, and if you come back on the 4th of July, you're going to be saving a lot. These sort of extreme day trips is a trend that's been trending, but also it is a way to save money, specifically around these holidays.
People have been going like to Paris and back in a single day.
We don't think most people have the time to do that, especially if you got the kiddos. But if you are looking to save and you haven't booked anything, try to look to leave on the 4th and then come back on that Monday, Tuesday. That Sunday after July 4th is expected to be the busiest day of travel. So think busy airports and very high prices this late in the game.
Just today, we're seeing some delays and cancellations. Any tips for helping people get through that?
Yeah, I've got two tips. One, if you can, and you're worried about, navigating cancellations, delays across the summer, try to book a morning flight. Morning flights have a 10 percentage point higher on-time arrival rate versus afternoon or evening flights. And then if you're dealing with a significant delay or cancellation while you're at the airport, get in that customer service line, get your phone out, see if you can self-serve within the app. And then if that doesn't work, give that international customer service line a call, because typically we see less wait times if you're calling a customer service agent based in London. Most of these airlines, these legacy carriers in particular, have agents across the world that can look in the system just the same, get you rebooked. So that's our hot tip.
That's one of your biggest hacks, calling those international numbers.
It's great. It works. It works.
Thank you, my friend. Going.com expert and spokesperson Katy Nastro, we appreciate you.